If it burns white, then we'll know.
Brian's Mobile One.
So I'm working on this paramotor. You can see I've got it torn apart. We're going to put a new piston in it. I already did the carb on it. It's not mine. Mine's over here. And mine's getting a piston in it too. I went to pull the spark plug out and check it on this one, and I couldn't get it out. It wouldn't come out. You see that red color right there? That's red Loctite. Somebody got the bright idea to tell this guy, you got to put red Loctite on all your spark plugs so they don't fall out. So the guy giving the advice went through all the Moster Classics and put red Loctite on all of them. And in case you're wondering, red Loctite's a bad idea. But this thing will not come out for anything without ripping the threads out of this soft metal. The way to address this is not to heat the metal. Normally you heat what you want to expand, which would be the host or the female end of the equation here. But with this, you don't want to warp that. So you notice I've got this in the vise this way so that there's support this way. If you were to do it the other way, you know, there's potential of cracking a fin or doing something. But anyway, I got it in there really straight. Don't like it. It should be a soft face vise, but this will work. So I'm gonna heat the spark plug from this side that I'm on now, and I'm also gonna heat it from the other side and basically neutralize that red Loctite. Yeah, thermoplastic. Like I say, never ever should you do something like that to a spark plug. That's so asking for trouble, especially in a soft metal like this. So I've got the socket, it's all set to loosen. We're gonna get it hot, and then as soon as it's hot, we're gonna take it out. If we try to take this out the way it is right now, there's a lot of risk for damaging the host. All right, so I'm just gonna flirt with it around the sides. This has a therapeutic cleaning action too. Now this metal will spread heat really easily, and this you gotta kind of heat soak it, as it were, like you're hosing something down. So I'm gonna heat this side. I'm gonna heat the other side. And just kind of wait for the heat to get to where the red Loctite is. And there's a danger here because the flame's going out each side, that it'll get too much heat in one place and create problems. And problems being that you get to the melting point of the outside metal and just having it go slump. Yeah, I didn't think about this when I put it in the vise this way. So let's see if we can get it to break free now. You don't want to use any more heat than you have to. So it's coming out pretty easy now. As you're doing this, it'll cool. I might have to reapply the flame. That's why I don't put the torch out. Yeah, it's cooled off. And you heat it again. You don't want to heat the threads of the outside metal because, like I say, it's real lightweight stuff. I think it's magnesium, but I'm not sure. If it burns white, then we'll know. Alright. You see how the spark plug's glowing there? That's what you want. If you've got that going on, you're in good shape. So now we can continue without it ruining the threads of the outer one. The head. And it slowed down and stopped, so we're going to heat it again. So I want to get it right up in there. Can you imagine trying to do this on the road, or if you got stranded because you fouled the spark? I mean, it's a two-stroke. You're going to be changing the spark plug or pulling it out and cleaning it on a really regular basis. This is the last thing you want to do is put red Loctite on this. Just trying to make that clear in case anybody's wondering or guessing. And we're out. I'm going to send a little fire through there and just burn out whatever else is left. You got to just really flirt with it and get out. Because if you're there too long, you'll mess the threads up. So I'm going to kick myself out and call it. But anyway, if you got something with red Loctite, don't drag all the threads out of the soft material. Heat it with a torch. Looking at the cylinder head, you can see where the torch got a little hot in there, but everything cleaned out really good. not. I had to take a spark plug and then cut it with a grinder and basically make a thread chaser out of it. So a thread chaser or a self-tapping bolt will have a slot cut into it, and it creates really sharp cutting edges all the way down. So it looks like this has got some stuff just a little bit shallow. That's actually just all the burned up Loctite that I cut out of here using this special spark plug. So if you look at the other side of it, you can see it's also just totally to capacity with crud. Like, that's all burnt Loctite garbage. But anyway, now it goes through great, but the problem now is that that very edge still has some crud on it, and I'm picky and I want to get rid of it. So this doesn't reach all the way to the end. It comes to just like very shallow, little bit left, and that's still got crud in it. And this isn't the spark plug that's recommended by Vitorozi. This is just the one that people have found works pretty good. It's the Autolite variant. So now it should go far enough to where I've got a good clean hole all the way. When you're starting these, especially when they've got that cutting edge on them, you gotta be so stinking gentle with it. Because if you're not, you'll mess up your threads, right? The whole point's to fix it and make it better, not mess it up. It's like the Hippocratic oath that doctors take, that first thing is do no harm. So now I'm going to the very end. You can see all this crud that just fell. See, I couldn't start this on the other side. I'll make sure that that's so perpendicular. That seems to be. There we go. That worked. See, now if you had to change this spark plug in order to get somewhere, if you're doing a cross-country flight and you fouled a plug or got some bad gas or something, fouled a plug, now you could change it using just normal tools. And now I have yet another chaser spark plug, but it's a good spark plug that fits these cylinder heads. It's a real popular size anyway. Now watch all the plugs that I put in here fall out and need Loctite. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So here's another interesting thing. This is the adapter. But anyway, the other one's cracked and broken because it was over torqued for this unit. Sweet.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to click like and subscribe. Bonus footage at the end.
Seriously, a dream come true of mine. I've always wanted to do this.